All right, perfect timing, Russia, because we are just about to press play on the playlist. So let's make sure everyone's muted. Good. I shared the playlist in the WhatsApp group earlier today. It starts with Good as Hell by Lizzo. So let's go ahead and press play in 3, 2, 1. Awesome. And Rasha, just FYI, we did say that we will need a light set of hand weights or equivalent. Always optional, of course, and a chair or a countertop or something like that, okay, for balance. Let's go ahead and kick off the 8-week challenge. Thank you guys so much for doing this with me. We're going to start with our warm-up, standing nice and tall, finding a nice comfortable stance, feet about hip distance apart, shoulders down along the back body. Inhaling as we bring our chin down towards our chest and over to one side, exhaling back and around. Do a couple of rotations in this direction, really connecting movement with breath, melting away any tension that may have built up from the day. We are all on relatively East Coast time, so we're all just finishing our work day. One more here. Go ahead and reverse direction when you're done with that rotation, taking about 3 or 4 in the opposite direction. Inhaling into the side and back lunge. Exhaling, sending that belly button just slightly back and up underneath that rib cage. Inhaling, releasing the belly. Exhaling, activating just slightly through those abs. Shoulders stacked over ribs, ribs over hips, hips over heels. Last one here. Good. We go ahead and lift that neck up through center. Woo, feels good. Take a couple of shoulder rolls. Inhaling up, exhaling back. Good. Last one. Single arm stretch. Inhale, reach up and over, flexing in that rib cage, grounding through both feet. Exhale, stacking that rib cage back up. Other side. Inhale, reach up and over. Oh my God, that feels good. Exhale, release it down. One more each side. Good. And again. Both arms up. Inhale. Exhale, open those elbows out wide. Baby back bend. Open up that chest. Inhale, hands towards the ceiling. Exhale, one more time, elbows out wide, opening up that chest, looking up towards the ceiling. Inhale, hands go up. Exhale, this time start to forward fold, hands coming through heart center and then down towards the ground. Inhale, as you roll up, stacking one vertebrae on top of the other at a time, head coming up last. Good, let's do one more roll down. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, dive it on down. Now articulating the spine, one after the other, hands coming down towards the mat. Get a nice stretch in the back of the legs here, bending into one knee and then the other. Inhale, come up just halfway. Place your hands on your shins and extend your spine long. So your torso is parallel to the ground. Exhale, refold, hands coming back down towards the mat. Inhale, start to curl it all the way up. Head coming up last. Good. All right. We're going to start with upper body, so we'll warm up the lower body a little bit later. Grab onto your hand weights. Because this is the first week of the 8-week program, we're going to start with just some foundational shapes, getting the movements back into our body. Always an option to put down the hand weights or start with no hand weights and then pick them up as we go along. So let's begin with our biceps. We're going to fire all the muscles in our upper body. Our elbows are going to be close to our side body. Palms are going to face up, okay? Our palm is going to be in line with our elbow, elbow in line with our shoulder. Inhale, exhale. Activate that core to help you stay in a nice upright position. Feet are hip distance apart, softness in the knees. On your next inhale, you're going to hinge up, keeping the shape in the arms. Exhale, bring those hands back towards the side body. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. For a count of 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. Nice, smooth, fluid motion. So we want to make sure we are keeping the shape in the arm, okay? We're not like bending and opening, not that kind of a bicep curl. In Pilates, this is called serving a platter, although we're lifting a little higher because I like to push it a little higher. For 4, 3, good. 2, this time keep it up. Bring your palms to be about in line with your shoulders. You're going to inhale, open for 2, and close for 2. Open and close. Feel free to pick it up if you want. Open, close, open, close. Now when we open, we're not going totally towards, right next to our side, okay? We're opening to about 45 degrees out. Here we go. Feel the weight in those weights if you're using them. For 4, you got this. Micro bend in those elbows. 2, we're going to put them together. 1, close it up, bring it down, push it up, open, close, down, up, open, close. Let's focus on that breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Here we go. Always connecting movement to breath, right? Creating that mind-body connection. Oxygenating that blood, helping our muscles to work. Here we go. Feeling it in those biceps. For 4. Yep. 3. Almost there. 2. Last 1. Good. Keep those arms in front of you now. Rotate so your palms are facing one another. And then you're going to bring them towards your head, okay? So your fingertips are going to either touch or you can actually like interlock your fingers together. All right? Elbows are going to come out wide. And you're going to push off of your forehead and back. Try not to hit yourself with your waist, okay? Getting into these triceps here. Here we go. So we're bringing in front of the head right now, called salute. Good. Shoulders away from the ears. Belly is still tucked in, right? We don't want to arch the spine. From the side, I'm just extending and bending. Here we go. Feel free to put the weights down whenever you want. Got 4, 3, 2, 1, keep them extended long. Lift them up overhead so that your elbows are closer towards your ears. This time we're going to bend at the elbows, sending those weights behind your head. Extend, bend, extend. Inhale, bend, exhale, extend. Here we go. Good. Shoulders down. Really exhale, activating those triceps. Nice, guys. Try to keep those elbows in line with the shoulders if you can. Yeah, you're going to feel it a little bit more if you do. Here we go. For 4, keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Lift it up and bring it down. Woo! Hello, welcome back. Shoulder rolls. Take a head roll or 2 if you need. Bring those elbows out wide, goalpost arms, okay? Fingertips face the ceiling. You can take a nice wide second position if you want, little softness in the knees. Tucking the tail slightly to protect the back, belly drawn back and up. Lower body static, we're gonna push up and down. Good, exhale, lift, inhale, resist. Feel the weight as you push up against gravity. And then resist gravity, pushing the arms down. Yes. Here we go. You got it, Sid. Come on, LA. 4, 3. Yes, Bridget. 2. Last 1. Bring them out, down to the goalpost arms. This time, rotate them in so your elbows are in line with your shoulders, and then open them wide. In and out. Almost done, guys. We're almost halfway there. Let's keep going. Almost there. For 4, 3, 2. We're going to put them together. 1. Push them up. Bring them down. Bring them together. Open wide. Up. Down. Together. Wide. Good. Here we go. For 4. Yes, Racha. You got this, guys. 3. Woo. 2. Protect that back. Pay attention to what's going on there. Last one. Up and down. Bring it all the way down. That was incredible. You guys did so good. Okay. Neck roll it out. We got a little rotator cuff action here. We got to work on some of the smaller twitch muscles that are really important. So we're going to draw our elbows back towards our sides. Our palms are going to be facing up again. Our hands are going to be in line with our elbow, okay? We're just going to hold them here for a second. Feel the weight in the hand. And then with one hand, you're just going to rotate it open and then draw it closed. So elbows stay glued to the side body as best as it can. Here we go. Good. Yes. So what we're working there is a little muscle, a couple of little muscles, but really one main muscle in the front of the shoulder there that gets easily damaged, particularly as we get older. So we got to work to strengthen it to prevent it from getting damaged. The other hand is just hanging out, static, stable, right, as we mobilize this other hand for 4, 3, 2, nice and controlled movement, other arm. Here we go. Yes. Now you might find that you have bigger range of motion, greater range of motion on one side than the other. Try not to let your torso turn with it, right? So really focus on rotation from the shoulder. Oh, wow, when you draw your awareness to that, it makes it just a little harder, doesn't it? 4, 3, 2, both together now. 1, here we go. Together. Open and close. Remember that breath. Inhale, exhale. Doesn't have to be super deep breath, just as long as we're connecting. Different parts of the breath with different movements. Here we go. For 4, 3, 2, last one, bring it forward, drop those arms down. Okay, palms are going to face away from you now. We're in a nice wide stance, softness in the knees. We're going to inhale as we snow angel those arms out and around and then down. Control the lower. Here we go. Feel what's happening in the back body here. Is your torso wanting to contort and go forward or back? Use your abs to control the stability in the torso as we mobilize through the shoulder girdle. Here we go. Yes. Try as you lift those arms up overhead to not have your shoulders go up towards your ears. So keep those shoulders anchored down somewhat away from your ears. Good. Getting full range of motion. Check out what it does in the back part of the body. Look at all those muscles working. That is what is happening, guys. For 4, you look great. 3, yeah. 2, last one here. Bring it down. Good. Let's do a little bit of a standing spine twist just to get some rotation in there. So your arms go out like you're about to do bar arms, right? Palms face down. And we're going to keep those arms there. Feel free to drop the weights if you want. Ground into those feet. You're going to inhale as you twist through the torso in one direction. Exhale, come back through center. Inhale in the other direction. Exhale to center. It's a small movement. We don't want our arms moving, right? Think of them as part of the torso. One more in each direction. Unsticky these ribs. And lower those weights down. Fantastic. Feel free to grab a sip of water. Put your weights down. We're going to move to lower body. What? Oh, the spine twist? Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? It's hard because when we're sitting, and we talked about this, and I'm going to send a video out about it, about the fascia. When we're sitting in one position, or because we haven't met in a full month, we haven't been, unless you've been doing other movements, if you haven't, like I haven't really, we're not really twisting around the rib cage. We're not twisting the rib cage around the spine. And so the muscles and the fascia around our rib cage gets really sticky, and it impacts how deeply we can breathe, which is super interesting. I'll send a video about it later in the week. But let's go into our lower body now. So give me a couple of ankle rolls to warm up before we do anything major on them. Couple of hip circles, open them up. We've already been standing in a couple of different positions, which has helped to warm up that lower body, but now we're going to really get into, again, foundational shapes. So we're going to stay mostly in parallel today. Our feet are going to be hip distance apart. Take a look down. Make sure your feet are actually in parallel with one another. I do not want any turnout. I don't want any turning in, okay? So really work on that. And ground into the entirety of the foot. Do you have equal weight on the inside of the foot as you do on the outside of the foot, on the heel as you do on the toes, okay? It's really important to think about. We're going to start with squats. So inhaling down, sink that butt back. Make sure those knees are not over those toes. Arms come out in front. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So as we lower and lift, I want you to squeeze through the glutes on the lift and only go so far down that you're not feeling the load in the knee, but you're feeling your quads activate. So from the side, we don't want any torso rounding forward, right? It might hinge forward slightly, which is fine. You should be able to pick up the toes as you drive through the heel on the lift. That's going to get you in the glutes. Keep going. Good. For 4. Good. Active arms. 2. 1. Lift it up. Now lift up onto the toes. Lower it down on the whole foot. Sink it back into a squat. Exhale, come up. Lift up onto the toes. Lower with control. Squat it down. Keep going. Good. Really warming up these feet. Getting into them. Core is still activated. Remember to breathe into the side and back lungs for 4. Feeling those quads on fire. 3. Good. 2. So we're shifting that weight now across the foot. We drive up through the heels, shift to the toes. Last one here. Good. Let's squat it down and pulse. Yup. Here we go. Woo! For 4. 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. Good. You guys feel that in that booty and in those quads? If you're feeling a little pull in the knees, around the kneecap, as long as there's no pain, if it's a little pull, it just means that these muscles are a little bit tight. So we're going to work over the course of the 8 weeks to loosen them up and build up strength. Let's get into some single lunge work now. So step back with one leg. Other leg is planted on the ground. You're up on the toes of the back leg. Make sure you step back far enough that when you come down, your front knee does not go over your front toes, okay? Spread out the toes of that front foot. Ground into them. Let's just find our stance here. Tiny little tuck in the tail to protect the back. And you should have about a 90-degree angle in both the front and the back legs, so that when you lift up, you're pretty balanced. You go down and up. Chair is either in front of you or to the side. for balance. Here we go. Make sure those hips are square towards the front. Make sure your feet are parallel. Good. I'm going to come check you out. Keep going. Good. Here we go. Straight down, straight up. Inhale down, exhale lift. 4. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Stay low. Give me little pulses for 8, 7. Squeeze that booty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. We're going to add on to that. So this time, we're going to go down into that squat or that lunge. Come on up. Shift your weight to that front foot. Pick up that back leg. Plant it down. Come down. Up. Lift that back leg up. Control the lower. Find your balance. Here we go. You have that chair or countertop. Keep going. I'm going to check you out. So try not to kick that leg behind you, but lift from the glute. With control, you can hinge forward in the torso as you lift that back leg up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that leg lifted now. Check your form. If your hip is opening up, square it down to the floor. Hold on to that chair. Little pulses up with that leg from the glute. Here we go. Micro bend in that standing knee. Abs drawn up and in. You're looking kind of over the chair so your head is in line with your spine. Let me check you out for 4, 3. Squeeze to that booty. 2. Nice, Bridget. Last one. Keep it lifted. Inhale as you bend that knee, sending the heel to the glute. Exhale, extend. So the thigh stays lifted. Here we go. For 4, 3, standing leg on fire. 2, good, Rasha. 1, extend it long and come on up. Shake it off, guys, shake it off. What we do on one side, we gotta do on the other, right? So, if you're using a chair like me, go ahead and switch it to the other side. Or just turn around, up to you. Let's get ready for single leg lunge on this side. So opposite leg forward, opposite leg goes back. Find our stance first. We're spending a lot of time on form today so that we don't have to do it so much as we go along in the series. If we're standing up nice and tall and we come down into our single leg lunge, we square our hips forward. Is your knee going over the toes? If they are, take a tiny little step back and find where your weight really is in the center of the body and you feel strong. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Chair or counter is there, either in front of you. There we go. Or to the side. Yes. Woo! Quads and glutes on fire. You guys got this. Nice Sid for 4. Nice tall chest. 3, 2. Last one. Lift, lower it down. Little pulses. Yep. So your glutes should be activated. That back quad, fire. Front quad, fire for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Let's add that leg lift. So if you need to rotate towards your chair, do it now. We're going to go down, come up, shift your weight towards that front leg, lift up that back leg, control the lower. Lower it down to the lunge, lift that back leg. Here we go. So if you're hinging forward with the upper body to help get a little extra lift, no problem. We do not want to arch the spine. Core has to be activated this entire time. Otherwise, you're going to lose balance. I'm going to check you out. Here we go. Come on, Bridget. You got this, girlfriend. Good. Nice, Ale. For 3. Try to point through those toes. And 2. You know what comes next. Last 1. Keep that leg lifted. Here we go. Little pulses. Little lift. Belly drives up and in. Micro bend in that standing leg. Hip squares down. Woo! 4, 3, 2. No crunching in the neck. 1. Keep it lifted. Inhale as you bend at that knee, sending your heel to the glute. Exhale, extend. Bend, extend. Good. Almost there. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it long and then come on up. Shake it off. We're going to cool it down. We're already there. Can you believe it? Face your chair, countertop. Go ahead and walk back with your hands on that chair, countertop, or dresser until you have a nice extended spine. Feet are flat on the ground. And just inhale and exhale into that back body. Head is between the ears, not fully hanging down. Getting a little bit of a passive stretch in the backs of the legs, releasing tension in the glutes. Stretching out the back body. Last breath here. Exhale all that air out. On your inhale, start to walk those feet as you roll up in a modified roll up. Going towards that chair. Good, till you're into a nice tall standing position. Cross one arm across the body, hook it with the other one. Stretch out this upper body a little. Send that same arm up and overhead, stretch out that tricep. You guys are going to sleep so well tonight. Go ahead, release that arm. Opposite arm crosses across the body. Whew. A little sweaty over here. Bring it up overhead. Good. If you need, hold on to that chair. Plant into one foot. Grab the opposite foot, bring it behind you. Make sure your knee doesn't come out wide, so draw that knee down in line with the other one. Your foot is in line with your glute. Nice correction. Nice tall torso. Stretch out those quads. Go ahead and place that foot down. Ground into it. Grab the other foot. Hold on to a wall or the chair if you need to for a little additional support. Knees in line. Good. Place that foot down. Face your chair or your countertop or whatever it is you're using. Ground into one foot. Cross the other foot over the opposite thigh. Hold on to the back of that chair and just sink back into that standing leg. Get a little bit of a glute stretch here. Sort of like a modified figure 4. Trying to keep a nice straight spine if you can. Not rounding into it too much. On your next inhale, go ahead and straighten that standing leg, uncross that cross leg, and then switch it up. Exhale, sinking back into it. Still trying not to make sure that that knee is not going over those toes of the standing leg. Still important there. And just a few breaths to release any tension in the glutes. Go ahead on your next inhale, stand all the way up. Uncross those legs. Let's go ahead, take a nice big inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, arms down by your side. One more time, inhale. Exhale, release this time. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, roll it on down. One final roll down. Hands come down towards the mat. Grab opposite elbows with opposite hands. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Release those hands down to the mat. Inhale, come up halfway, bring your hands to your shins, extend your spine long. Exhale, refold, sending your hands back down towards the ground, getting all that air out. So that on your next inhale, you start to roll it all the way up. Second, one vertebrae on top of the other at a time, head coming up last. Take a neck roll or two, and we are all set. Awesome job, guys. Yeah.